Please subscribe to my channel to help me grow. The buzzing of my phone at 1 a.m. pierced the darkness like a knife. I blinked awake, my throat tight, my hand trembling as I reached across the nightstand. The glow from the screen lit the room with a cold, ghostly blue. One notification, one message, sent from my wife's number. But it wasn't her voice in the words. She's occupied now, she'll call later. For a moment I couldn't breathe. I just stared, frozen, the sentence burning into me. My heartbeat slammed against my ribs as confusion and fear tangled inside my chest. I whispered her name instinctively, as if saying it aloud would make everything normal again. But the room stayed painfully silent. I sat up slowly, pressing my palm into the mattress just to ground myself. My mind raced. She had said she was working late, finishing a big presentation with her team. I trusted her. I trusted her so deeply it felt like a part of my identity. But this message felt like someone reaching inside my chest and twisting something terrible loose. My fingers shook as I typed back, "Who is this?" No reply. A minute passed. Then another. And another. The quiet settled thick against my skin, making my lungs feel too tight to fill. I wanted to rationalize it. Maybe it was a joke. Maybe she lost her phone. Maybe she was... No. Even in my panic, I could hear the tone. Possessive. Confident. Comfortable using her phone without hesitation. I swung my legs out of bed. The cold floor sent a shock up my body. I wiped my face with both hands, trying to push away the panic crowding my thoughts. Something was wrong. Deeply wrong. And a part of me, a quiet part one didn't want to hear, whispered that the signs had been building for a while. The late nights. The sudden secretiveness with her phone. The faint smell of cologne that wasn't mine clinging to her shirts. Her boss, always too complimentary, too available, too quick to stand close when he thought I wasn't paying attention. I forced myself to breathe, but nausea twisted through me as another thought hit. He had her phone. I dialed her number, straight to voicemail. I sat there on the edge of the bed, gripping the phone with both hands, fighting the urge to scream. My thoughts spiraled. Was she hurt? Was she with him? Was she choosing not to answer? I needed answers, even if they destroyed me. I threw on jeans and a jacket and grabbed my keys. The drive to her office felt unreal. The world outside the windows blurred by darkness and streetlights. My mind replayed our last few weeks like broken film. The way she pulled away when I kissed her. The excuses. The sudden tension when I mentioned her boss. I had convinced myself she was stressed, exhausted, overworked. I wanted to be supportive. I wanted to believe her. I parked outside the building, the empty lot stretching out like a warning. Only one car remained. A silver sedan she once said belonged to a man who didn't know boundaries but meant well. My stomach dropped. I walked toward the side entrance, the one employees used after hours. The lights inside glowed dimly, soft and eerie. My hand hovered over the door handle, but something made me stop. Voices. Faint, muffled, drifting down the hallway. Her laugh. Not tired, not stressed, not forced. Warm, soft, intimate. A sound I hadn't heard in months. My chest cracked open. I pressed my back against the cold wall, sliding down until I was sitting on the concrete. Tears stung my eyes and I swallowed hard, fighting to steady my breathing. Hearing it hurt worse than any confession ever could. I stayed there for several minutes, frozen between heartbreak and disbelief. My world was shifting beneath me, everything once secure slipping away. The door clicked. Footsteps. I stood quickly, wiping my face as the side door opened. Her boss stepped out first, his hand brushing her waist with a familiarity that made my skin crawl. She followed, her hair messy, her cheeks flushed. They both stopped when they saw me. Her eyes widened. "What are you doing here?" His gaze was cold, unreadable. He didn't remove his hand from her waist. I looked at her phone in his other hand. "Why did he have your phone?" I asked, my voice barely steady. "And why did he text me?" She opened her mouth, but the truth was already written on her face. Guilt, fear, a crack of something like regret. "He wasn't supposed to message you," she whispered. The words sliced through me. So everything else was supposed to happen? Silence. Finally her boss spoke, calm and confident. She made her choice. My heart sank as she flinched at his words but didn't step away. That was my answer. I nodded slowly, a painful clarity settling over me. Then I'm making mine. I walked away, not because I wasn't shattered, not because I didn't love her, but because staying would destroy me more than losing her ever could. Behind me, I heard her whisper my name, a trembling, broken sound. I didn't turn back.